Greetings, dear listeners, and thank you for choosing to join us today. In this episode, we will be focusing on the classic fantasy novel, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis, an exceptional work that has influenced generations and established the Chronicles of Narnia series. This book combines elements of fantasy, adventure, and Christian symbolism to create a timeless narrative. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe unfolds around the lives of four siblings, Peter, Susan, Edmund, and Lucy Pevensey. The story begins during the time of World War II, when the children are sent away from London to escape the bombings to the countryside home of an old professor. This residence is enigmatic, filled with many rooms and several interesting items. But the most mysterious of all is an old wardrobe nestled away in one of the rooms. One day, while exploring the house, Lucy stumbles upon the wardrobe. As she steps inside, she discovers that it's no ordinary piece of furniture, but a portal to a magical world, Narnia. This snow-covered fantasy realm is populated by fauns, talking animals, and mythical creatures, who are all under the rule of the evil White Witch. The witch has cast a spell on Narnia, causing an everlasting winter with no Christmas. Lucy first meets a faun named Mr. Tumnus, who, despite his initial plan to hand her over to the White Witch, becomes friends with her. Lucy returns to the regular world through the wardrobe, but when she tries to share her discoveries with her siblings, they find it hard to believe. Eventually, Edmund follows Lucy into the wardrobe and finds himself in Narnia too. However, his experience vastly differs from Lucy's. He encounters the White Witch who, disguised as a kind and beautiful queen, entices him with the promise of becoming a prince if he brings his siblings to her. Blinded by this offer, Edmund succumbs to the witch's cunning manipulation. Soon, all four children enter Narnia together. They are told about the prophecy of four human children who are destined to reign over Narnia and end the witch's tyranny. The children also learn about Aslan, the great lion and the rightful king of Narnia, who is rumored to have returned to save his kingdom. Meanwhile, Edmund sneaks away to the White Witch to uphold his misguided promise. The remaining siblings meet Aslan at the stone table, a significant landmark in Narnia. Aslan, a symbol of hope, courage, and wisdom, confirms the prophecy and starts preparing them to fight the witch. Meanwhile, Edmund, realizing the true nature of the witch, is rescued by Aslan's followers. However, the witch demands her right to Edmund's life, citing an ancient law that gives her control over every traitor in Narnia. Aslan, in a heartbreaking decision, offers himself as a sacrifice in Edmund's stead, and the witch gleefully accepts. She kills Aslan on the stone table, believing she has won. However, Aslan returns to life, explaining to Lucy and Susan, who have witnessed these events, that there is a deeper magic from before the dawn of time that the witch was not aware of. With Aslan's resurrection, the hope is rekindled. An epic battle ensues between Aslan's forces and the witch's army. The children, now crowned kings and queens of Narnia, defeat the witch with Aslan's help. They rule Narnia for many years, bringing peace and prosperity to the land. Finally, while on a hunt for a white stag, they find themselves back at the wardrobe, returning to their world as children. They discover that no time has passed in their world, despite the many years they spent in Narnia. The professor assures them that they will return to Narnia someday when they least expect it. C.S. Lewis' The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe beautifully presents themes of bravery, sacrifice, and redemption throughout its narrative. It also has strong Christian undertones. Aslan's self-sacrifice and resurrection are direct parallels to the crucifixion and resurrection of Jesus Christ. The theme of redemption is portrayed through Edmund's transformation from a traitor to a repentant and courageous king. The idea of faith is also central, highlighted by the children's belief in Narnia, Aslan, and the prophecy. To conclude, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is a masterpiece of fantasy literature, rich in character development, vivid world building, and profound themes. It encourages readers to stand for what is right, even in the face of adversity, and imbues hope and faith in the goodness of life. Thank you for joining us today as we journey through the magical world of Narnia. It is hoped that this summary and analysis has deepened your understanding of C.S. Lewis's celebrated novel. Before we depart, if you enjoyed this in-depth look at The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and you find value in these types of comprehensive analyses, I'd highly recommend subscribing to our channel. We cover a wide range of books, from timeless classics to contemporary novels, and your subscription will help ensure that you don't miss out on future explorations. Until next time, keep turning those pages and continue on your journey of literary exploration.